Hey, what's up, book team? It's Amelia and welcome to my channel. So I am coming to the end of the BookTube games, and you would think that at the end of a big month of just reading as many pages as you could, I would want a break. But nope, I am participating in 2 more readathons right after the BookTube ends. The BookTube ends? No, right after the BookTube games end. God, please, like BookTube never end, like... So the 2 readathons that I'm participating in this first section of March is Wyrdathon. Wyrdathon is occurring from March 1st to March 7th and is hosted by a lovely group of booktubers. And essentially each of these booktubers have 5 words each. And based on the 5 words that they give us, so a total of 25, we have to find reads that fit those words in whatever capacity we find. It's either you do one full collection of 5 words, or you mix and match 5 words, or whatever you prefer, really. The other readathon I'm partaking in is the FemmeFanTale readathon. This goes from March 2nd to March 10th, and it is hosted by one of my favorite booktubers ever, who is Jean from Jean Bookish Thoughts, as well as Jill from the Book Nook. Basically, the point of this readathon is to encourage fantasy written by women, and like a good portion of readathons, there are wonderful prompts to choose from. And so basically during this first week and a half of March, I'm going to combine all these words and prompts and find books from them. And by find, I mean I've already found them, and that's what I'm going to show you right now. So when selecting my words for the readathon, I just went through this huge number randomizer chooser thing, and from all that complicated mess, I generated all these different word groups. So each group has a group of 5 words, and each word within the group is from one booktuber. So the first word group I have is Lies, Love, Together, Adventure, and Musical. And the book I chose for these words is Winter by Marissa Meyer. This book also fits the fairy tale retelling and YA prompt of the FemmeFanTale readathon. I felt this particular group fit with the words because throughout the series there's lies and deceit, there's definitely love, there's a togetherness because of the team that's formed, there's absolutely adventure, and it might not be that musical, but you know, it is a Snow White retelling, and Snow White had songs in it when Disney made it, so I am counting that as a musical thing. And this is also one of the books that I wanted to get to this year, absolutely, because I really need to finish this series, because I have enjoyed this series immensely, and I want to see how it ends, and I've just been really bad about finishing it. The next word group that I have is Spooky, Passion, Green, Transcendent, and Dazzling. And for this group of words, I picked From Here to Eternity, Traveling the World to Find the Good Death by Caitlin Doughty. I don't think that's how I'm supposed to pronounce her name, but we're going with it. Oh my goodness, there was a weird white thing going on. We're gonna hold you over here because I know it's getting really bright over there. I'm just too lazy to fix it. So basically, the author of this book is a mortician, and she traveled the world looking at all the various different customs that different cultures have and how they approach death. And death can be pretty spooky, and she's a mortician, so it's something she's passionate about. The cover has a nice green hint to it. There's a transcendent quality to death, and this cover is just dazzling. It has all this nice gold trim, and it's just so pleasing to look at. Since this is nonfiction, this doesn't count for any of the FemmeFanTale prompts, but I still added it anyway. My next group of words is Illusion, Magic, Hidden, Elegance, and Traitor. For this, I chose The Golem and the Genie by Helen Wecker. From my understanding, it's about a friendship that develops between a golem, which is a creature made out of clay, and a genie, which is a genie. So I think they're brought together, they get this friendship going on, and then they're separated again. But then when they're brought together again, it seems like they're gonna have to turn away from each other, they're pitted against each other in some way. That's kind of the impression I got so far. So I'm not entirely sure how illusion would fit, but I assume that there is definitely magic, and sometimes there's illusion properties with magic, or maybe one of them will think that the friendship was an illusion or something like that. Hidden, because I get the sense that the golem and the genie needed to hide away from the rest of the world, not just when they were together, but as individuals. Elegance, because this cover is certainly elegant. And traitor, because again, I get the feeling that they're being pitted against each other despite their friendship. So there might be some traitorous activity. Basically, this group of words is more of a shot in the dark guess thing, but I'm just going with it. And then for FemmeFanTale, it fits the prompts for inspired by myth, historical fiction, and adult. And then my fourth and final group of words is darkness, rebirth, power, sunshine, and wild. For this one, I selected Crimson Bound by Rosamund Pike. Sorry, not Rosamund Pike. I'm pretty sure that's an actress. Rosamund Hodge. And this is a Little Red Riding Hood retelling. And from my understanding, it focuses on a girl who from a young age is being trained to protect her village from dark magic. So darkness. But then she gets captured by the very people who she's trying to protect her village from, I think. So in a way it's rebirth because that puts her on a completely different path. Even if it's against her will, it's still a different path. And then she gets assigned to protect a prince who has power over her. And then they have to navigate the wilds of the world together. And along the way they come across a lot of conspiracies and stuff like that. But basically they're trying to prevent, I think, an endless night or something like that. Which means they really want sunshine to stay. I'm sure there's gonna be a sunny day somewhere in there, like, as I was talking about earlier, I might have stretched the words a little bit, but you know, it happens, it's fine. And then for FemmeFanTale, this completes the prompts of romance and standalone. Y'all completely dropped on the floor and I'm just so sorry about that. And I know I'm going into a southern accent and it's a really bad southern accent because I can't do accents, but you know, it's fine. I do my best sometimes, or my worst in this case. Again. Alright, I need y'all to get your shit together, okay? Now y'all are just drunk and I need you to calm down. And for this last book, there's not a group of words associated with it, although I'm pretty sure I can make it work if I so chose. But I like the idea of having one extra book for Wyrdathon and one extra book for FemmeFanTale. And the book I chose is A Winter's Promise by Christelle Dabos. This fulfills the prompt for translated fiction, and I'm also going into this blind. I don't really know what it's about. I don't really want to know, but I have heard a lot of great things about this, and a lot of booktubers that I trust talk about this, so I am really looking forward to it. So these are the 5 books. Oh god, I'm not doing this right. These are the books that I have set aside for the Wyrdathon and the FemmeFanTale readathon. Since these readathons are so short, I don't think I'll be able to get to them all. Like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to finish all the books that I set aside for the booktube games. But it was still nice to have a smaller pile to choose from as opposed to a massive pile. And since I'm dealing with a lot more prompts this time, it'll be nice to have some set aside that I know will fulfill some kind of word set or prompt. So yeah, I'm very excited for both of these readathons, and if you want to join, please do. I will link them below. And if you like this video, then please give it a big thumbs up, and if you want to know of future videos, please hit that fancy dancy subscribe button. And I hope everyone has great reading time ahead of them in the month of March. I'll talk to you next time, y'all. Bye!